Question 1. As educators, it's not only our mission to teach students, but it's to reach them and to build those relationships with each student. Now, equity literate educators are vital because they will be equipped to build those relationships by recognizing, embracing, fighting for each student's identity. According to Banks and Banks, the more we know how students identify with particular groups and their interaction with that group helps educators accurately predict, explain, understand students' behavior within the classroom, which in turn helps us know how to teach them and how to reach them and how to set them up to succeed. And this is especially important for those students who are struggling learners, because it gives them not only a bias-free environment, it kind of lets them know there's someone in their corner fighting for their rights and their identity. Now, question 2, I myself was born in Mexico. We moved to the Heights, which I still felt connected to my Mexican culture there. Then we moved to Cypress, Texas, and no one looked like me, much less no one spoke like I did. And I felt very out of my element. Now, in my new school, there was this one time where they got a storyteller, and she told these wonderful stories of Hispanic folktale stories. And I just felt so happy and proud in that moment. I could connect to her stories and understand her, especially when she said Spanish words. I just kind of lit up to say, oh, I know that word. I felt like I was excited about learning for once in my new environment, and it felt amazing. I wouldn't stop talking about it. To this day, my mom and I still reference it, and that was it. Unfortunately, I tried to find books and check them out. We didn't have anything in our school. My class, we didn't talk about it. We might have celebrated in Cinco de Mayo, and that was it. But it didn't feel authentic, just being we didn't celebrate that day. And it just felt like a missed opportunity. And this happens if we do not not only acknowledge culture, intertwine it within our curriculum, within our activities, within our interactions with our students. Students who could feel connected and feel excited about learning will fall through the cracks. In Banks and Banks, it states, the staff and the students across ethnic and racial lines are important variables that need to be examined in order to create a school culture that empowers students from diverse racial, ethnic, and language groups, and from both gender groups, which is true. If we want to give our students a fighting chance and to succeed and be lifelong learners, we need to empower them, and not just them themselves, but who as what they identify as and their background.